Hello, my makeup loving friends. It's been another week, another lifetime of makeup releases, and we've quite a few things to talk about. You know, some bigger releases, some smaller releases. For the observant amongst you, you will notice I am not in my usual place because the internet gods hate me and my internet is down. So I have made the long journey of about 30 to 40 minutes of a drive to my friend's house so that I can film in his kitchen. So I have commandeered his kitchen for the day. Feel privileged, feel lucky. So if the lighting is crap, soz, but the other girls make up for it. I obviously have Elaina here and I have Missa here, and if you haven't checked out either of their channels, you are bad people. Elaina has a live on her channel, which will be going on later today, so Sunday at 8 p.m. UK time. What are the other times in terms of?
Noon Pacific time and 3 p.m. Eastern time in America.
Grand. I only know the UK time because that's the one that's relevant to me, and I get confused by numbers. But if you want to see her do some sort of a mad makeup look, what are you doing this week, or do we know yet?
What Lisa told me, it's like a cartoon Barbie, pretty much.
Are you doing that one?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll go. And I'll make it drag. I think I want to make it drag, like a drag queen Barbie.
Send me a picture, and I will like insert it so that people can see what it is that you're going to be doing come Sunday. Yeah, do join us. So Elaina will be beating her face and myself and Missa will be in the comments. I may be in and out intermittently, but let's face it, I'm zero crack. It's the other girls that you're here for. But let's get on to it. We've loads to talk about. Also, you guys were fantastic in tagging me this week. I was inundated in the best possible way. I want to say thank you to Jenny, who is still master tagger, to Dean. Brianna sent me on a ton of things, which I hugely appreciated. To Sue, to Lindsay, to Thea, to Kelly, to Rebecca, Melly, Missy, Shahina, Susie, and Franca. I hugely appreciate it. It makes my life 1,000 times easier. But we'll get on to the actual releases. So the first thing that I came across was by this brand called By Mellow Lops, and it's apparently a brush set for cut creases. So it's a 4-piece expandable brush set, which includes a short detail brush, a medium detail brush, a long detail brush, and a slanted brush. And I just kept thinking about our friend Tia, who is back on YouTube, woohoo, and she was talking about brushes she uses in a live of hers, and she was saying how you need to have lots of small brushes. And I was like, I didn't think of that. So this made me think of her straight away, of like, these are actually very nice small little brushes.
I want them.
Yeah, I think they're quite good. Like, I have happy positive feelings towards that. And I mean, I find it very difficult to find a brush set that I can say no to of late.
Well, that's true.
I'm just like, I want this.
There's no price on that yet, right?
No, it's a coming soon sort of thing, but I was like, I want to include it because I just thought that was really, really interesting. So yeah, that's the first thing we have to talk about this week, and at least we've started off on a positive footing. The next thing is a essentially Halloween release by Hollow Taco. It's kind of irrelevant for us in like Europe because we can't get this, but Elaina, this is relevant for you because you can get it. It's apparently like a little homage to her cats, because she has cats and she apparently features them on her channel an awful lot. So there's Menchie the cat and Zyler the cat. When you take their boxes and put them together, it forms like a little cat, which I think is really cute. So they're $13 each, or you can buy them together for the saving of $0 of 26. That always bugs me. Just put it down to 25.
25 would be fine.
Yeah, but it bugs me when they pair things together and they're like, it's the exact same price. It bugs me. The colors are perfect for Halloween, you know, the orange and purple. So
unfortunately my nails are crap. So see, I took my press nails off.
Where's your nails, Elaina?
Like you, Teresa. I put press-on nails. It's easier.
Yeah. Naked hands.
I mean, I have naked hands too, but I always have naked hands. I think it's just from working with kids for so long that I'm used to just never.
That's awful.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's kind of we can't get them. Elaina just uses her press-ons.
Are you sure we can't get them? Someone in the group just posted that they bought them and it was $30 shipping.
I think you see, I've been listening to the girls on Beauty News and they're like, oh, we can't get them. So I'm like, I've just been assuming that for myself as well.
Well, for $30 shipping, I'm not getting them. So
No.
she paid almost $60 for her order.
Oh my God.
No. No, no. There's nothing that I want that much.
No.
Okay. Next thing. Okay. So this is the Hachiko Kabuki brush by Beautylish, and that is available now. And it's about this story about this man who had a dog, and the dog would come to the train station with him every morning to commute, and the dog would wait for him to come back from work. But the owner died when he was at work, and the dog just stayed at the train station waiting for his owner, who would never come back. And that's what the little design on the brush is for. And it's sweet, but it's $80 and I feel physically unwell. Elena's face.
Not $80, sweet.
I'm like, I'm a sentimental, I'm the person who Mrs. sent me a box of things and she wrote a message on the inside, and because I'm a sentimental soppy bastard, I still have that box. And I will probably keep that box forever because that's the sort of person that I am. But even the sentimental whatever in me is like, and I'm a huge animal lover. Like, I love animals.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not a great brush though, is it?
No, like, but like, some people are losing their minds over it, and I'm like, I don't get it.
No.
Like, it'd want to apply my makeup for me at that price. But Beautylish do insanely expensive brushes. Like, remember when they did the pairing up with Wayne Goss?
Oh yeah. I didn't even look twice when I saw the price. I was like, don't even want to see them.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to be intrigued by these. But yeah, I mean, if anyone is buying them, will you please let me know? And do you want to adopt me? Because if you've $80 to spend on a brush, do you want to like adopt a questionable Irish woman? I can give you nothing in the relationship, like nothing, but I mean, yeah, just adopt me, take care of me, send me things.
You're already adopted, Teresa.
Look,
your poor parents.
I mean, they're like, maybe she should be somebody else's responsibility.
You're like a hoe. You're going to go to somebody else and get adopted.
In fairness, it was my mum who was like, you should try that matchmaking thing. So,
yeah.
But my mum is very much like,
I get you pawned off.
Get out. It be somebody else's responsibility. And I'm like, fair. You've dealt with me for 30 years.
What worked out for you with matchmaking?
Yeah, I know. But I just find the creeps. But I mean, takes one to know one. But there you go. Like,
anyway.
Yeah. So next thing we have then is this Too Faced highlighter palette trio with a brush. So it's $36. So it looks like it's like you get all of those together. So the trios and the brush for the $36. The shades look nice. Like they look like they would suit my super pasty little face. But I know that some people are still a bit miffed with Too Faced and they feel a bit uncomfortable with them. And Elena's like, I'm one of them.
Not interested.
Yeah.
I actually got the pink one in a boxy jar, like a separately. And it's like, it's very, very subtle. It's like you can barely see it. It's kind of like, it's very good for texture skin because it doesn't show the texture, but it's a really, really subtle.
That's not what I want in a highlight. It's not the adjective I usually put next to a highlight. What I want to yeah, like that. Exactly.
Amazon.
Exactly.
You can't see my makeup properly in the light that I'm in because I don't have any lights.
Because you're in some random man's kitchen.
Yeah. I did put on green makeup because we all have coordinated. So
yeah, I did some.
I did.
Someone needs to pick us a color for next week. Can it be blue?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do blue.
Yeah, I'll do blue.
Okay, it's blue then.
There we go.
That was easy.
We asked people to pick color, and they were like, blue. Like, don't
Screw
mind.
them, I want to do blue.
Yeah. Look, just let us do what we want. You know, you can watch us and just whatever. Look, it's fine. Yeah, so I mean, we're kind of underwhelmed. Oh, next one. I always associate the Juno Co with you, Elaina. I think it's because you're always talking about your Juno sponge. And you're just always annoyed with any other sponge because you're like, it takes up too much stuff and I like this one. So
I used it today, and it's like I had leftover foundation, actually.
I bet you did. Yeah. And Mrs. like, I can't relate. Can't relate.
Unless it's coloured rain, I don't want to know about it.
Yeah. Just snobs. But Juno Co have 2 new highlighters. They came out on the 25th. So there are 2 shades. There's Romance, which is like a pink sort of a highlight. And then there's Glisten, which is a more like whitish, creamy sort of a highlight. I didn't get the info on the price of those, but they look kind of cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate them. So yeah, I'd be interested to see how much they are. I mean, I am a little bit obsessed with highlights. The next thing is from Hank and Henry, and it's
No.
I know. It's like they haven't been watching us. How dare they? It's the Sex Talk collection.
Wow.
No sex. At least I don't have naughty pictures on it.
I mean, yeah, there's that at least, and like you can kind of, I don't know, it's not as like offensive as some of the other things that we've looked at, but I think even just looking at the palette, so we'll talk about the palette first. I'm bored.
It looks so cheap.
It does. It looks like something you'd find in Claire's accessories, or like that I could pick up in Penny/Primark for like €3.
Yeah.
Like, it does, let's be real. And then they have the Lip Love Luxe lipsticks. There are 7 shades and they're $19 each.
Actually, wait, they do have naughty pictures on top. Look.
Do they?
Yeah, look on top. The 2 females.
Oh,
like, yeah.
Oh, that's upsetting.
I noticed. I have good eyes.
Yeah. Well, that's in the marketing thing, but thankfully on the packaging themselves, it doesn't seem to kind of have any of that. But yeah, I mean the glittery lipsticks.
I had an eyeliner in the BoxyCharm. BoxyCharm like sends some Hank and Henry stuff. And eyeliner was great, and the sponges. Even sponges are good.
Yeah, I remember you liking the sponge. But yeah, I just
You'll get this in your BoxyCharm soon, Elaina.
Exactly.
Because it's shit.
I'll just wait for the BoxyCharm.
Yeah. I'm not whelmed.
No.
Okay, so now we're on to like the Revolution section because there's a lot of Revolution stuff. And I looked at these, and this is by I Heart Revolution, and I actually like contacted the account that put this up, and I was like, is this actually a new release? Because I feel like I've seen these before. And they were like, no, this is new. This is like the neon one, the one that you're thinking of.
Oh, the shade Teresa. I've seen this before. Shade.
But I feel like I had. And I was like, oh, are you just saying that this is new, or like, is it actually new? But it is legitimately new. It is their neon heartbreakers. So they had like a monochromatic heartbreakers thing a couple of months ago, where it was like essentially their attempt to do the monochromatic color series by Colourpop, and it was like Revolution's answer to that. So I thought that this was them re-releasing it again, but this is them but doing neons. So there's Florist, which is a neon green, Fiery, which is a neon orange, and Flamboyant, which is a neon pink, and they're £5 each.
And they have a lot of glitter, I think. Looks like glitter.
Yeah.
The only neon thing is the packaging.
That's the thing. Like, that's why I was so confused, because I was like, I don't look at that and think neon.
I have
They are quite cute.
flashback from Wet n Wild.
Yeah.
It's not a good flashback.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah, I mean, for £5, I don't think it's bad at all. And I like the color stories, but I definitely wouldn't say that they're neon.
You see, I like Makeup Revolution, like everything, and like I'm a big fan, but I feel like iHeart Revolution and Makeup Obsession a little low quality. So like the little ones, the little tiny palettes are like a little hit and miss.
Yeah, I often think of like the iHeart Revolution as being, I don't want to say it, but like the kid brand, like the brand that's for like teenagers that are just starting out and they want to have something a little bit kitschy and a little bit gimmicky.
But the highlighters and the blushes are phenomenal.
Yeah.
The one in the heart, and that's so good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm surprised we're like how many minutes in and you haven't talked about beauty glazed yet?
No, not yet. I'm gonna plug that later. Hold on.
Oh, okay, grand. How much do you think will you make out of that now? But yeah, I mean, nothing wildly interesting. Then the next thing, it's another one by iHeart Revolution. It's their watermelon palette, and that is retailing for £10. So it looks like a lot of the brighter colors are shimmers.
I just
a lot of shimmers. There's not a lot of mattes in there.
Yeah, it's like all oranges, and mattes like all orange.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I think it's really cute.
It is very cute.
I like the color story. It's just I don't think it's a good mix of mattes and shimmers.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't buy it. I just think it's cute.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not wildly offensive. It's not the worst thing I've seen. Next thing we have is Revolution Skincare. They have a ton of tools apparently. So they have a white jade face roller. It's apparently meant to depuff your skin and will help you absorb serums and masks. It's £15, €17.99 or $20. They also have the Jade Gua Sha V-shaped facial tool. It's apparently a form of facial massage that can be used to invigorate the skin and help products be fully absorbed. And they say that jade is traditionally used to help lift the skin as it's a softer stone. And the V shape is great for massaging and soothing cheekbones and the jawline, and that is for £10, €11.99 or $14. And they have the Rose Quartz Gua Sha 3-shaped facial tool. And apparently the rose quartz is used to help calm and soothe skin, and that's £10, €11.99 or $14. And the white jade gua sha mushroom shaped facial tool is the same price and is apparently meant to depuff, ease tension and tone. So yeah, they've just a load of like skincare.
Did that work? Have you guys tried those?
No, I personally think they're very gimmicky. And like they're so expensive. Like other brands have done them and they're like an obscene amount of money, and you look at them and you're like,
yeah,
I'm not. And I'm the person who like just throws away money on stupid things. Like, I mean, I have no self-restraint, and even I'm like,
it's a load of codswallop.
It is, yeah. At most it's giving you a placebo effect. At most. But yeah, I mean, I know that a few people were saying like they wouldn't mind having like a cheaper, I know Rosie, for instance, was saying that she uses, you know, her face masks and she wouldn't mind a roller just to kind of help keep it applied. I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. I still think it's more expensive than it should be.
I would just get one on eBay.
Yeah, absolutely. Or I just use my hands and go, stay on.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, no.
The next one was very exciting.
Yeah.
Which is, it's weird. I actually bought it this morning.
Did you?
I did when I was placing an order anyway. You've probably got it coming up later on. Yeah, I got the light one because I thought I really hate.
I want that. I like that too.
I would like to try this, and it's only a £5.
Yeah.
There's a new.
It's by the way, it's an eye base. I don't think we said that. An eye primer, which looks like a dupe of the P. Louise. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm excited. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely intrigued, and like for that price.
Yeah.
And let's see, Revolution always have a 3 for 2.
Yeah.
Like at some point. So I will probably wait until there's a 3 for 2, and I'll pick that up along with like, because I need to get another like true matte base. and like another thing or two, and then I'll be like,
yeah,
there we go. But I like for that price, I don't think you can go too far wrong.
No.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I like the look of that. Then the next thing that we have is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Glow Foundation.
That's what I was buying, and then I added that on.
Yeah, I almost went at the same time to buy it, and I'm still thinking, but I think I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, I think I'd love to see you wear it. It looks really, really good, because I was like, even when I was putting this together, I was like, either Missa will have bought it or she will be in the process of buying it once she knows that it exists, because you like Revolution and
yes,
I associate that with you. So I was like, yeah, she will end up getting that, and she likes the glowy base anyway. So I was like, and it's 23 mils and it is £9.99. So I mean, that's pretty darn good. And I actually got an email as well. I'm going to reiterate it during the enabler alert, but you can use the code GLOW15 to get an extra 15% off.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm like, that'll get you £1.50 off, so it'll bring it down.
Should have told me that this morning.
Well, you couldn't wait. No, you just.
I wanted it to come tomorrow, so I ordered it as soon as I saw it.
How dare you be impatient?
Teresa, buy.
Yeah. I think you're hanging out too much with me, just buying things without questioning it.
I know.
It's like that time of the Spectrum rushes. I thought there were 10 of them, but there was actually 30. And I was like, oh, I really should pay attention to the things I'm buying.
Like me too. I got that alter ego palette immediately. As soon as you said it, I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, one day I'll be a fully functioning person. No, probably not.
Never change, Teresa.
Taken 30 years.
Not as fun.
Not fully baked yet. Next thing then is from Unicorn Cosmetics. It's their Glow Ting highlighters. They're £12 each, so you get 10 grams, and they're in 3 shades: Lit Up, Do It, and Glow. I mean, yeah, more highlighters.
If they go on Beauty Bay, I might consider buying one.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I was watching Claire Gilpin's video today, and
the anniversary one.
No, I've yet to watch that, but she was doing one of the Huda lipsticks.
Yes.
And she was like, so I had to pay this amount of postage, or I could buy more things and get free postage. So she was like, obviously I bought more makeup than pay for postage. And I was like, yes, I understand.
Aren't we all the same?
Yeah. And you see, the thing is about, getting from brands like Unicorn Cosmetics, I'm interested potentially in the highlighters, but like, I don't want to just get one thing and then have to pay all the postage, because I'm just like, oh, that's really faffy. So I think like if it came to Beauty Bay and I could add a few things in, then I'm like, it's worth my time.
Yeah.
Because my time is so
I completely agree.
Yeah. This is why, we need things like Titmouse, and I'm very excited about that. I'll just name drop Titmouse every so often and be like, check it out. Because remember last week when we were talking about Sparkle Fantasy and the 2 highlighters that we got a sneak peek of, and we were like, oh, those are interesting. I copped after we had finished that is one of the brands that's available on Titmouse, and I was like, oh, for God's sake, brilliant. So we can get them from her soon. Yeah. So I'm like, fantastic. So I'm very excited about that. Complete divergence. Next thing is Rituel de Fille. They have 2 new shades of their Ash and Ember eye sots. So there's like a mauve and there's a crimson one. I didn't get the price on that, but Rituel de Fille tends to be quite expensive.
Definitely not Elena's favorite brand.
No. What is her favorite brand?
Gosh, who knows?
She's never mentioned them before. Cutie Blazed, or I don't know.
It's available on AliExpress and it's beauty glaze.
Yeah, that's about right.
Well, actually, Makeup Revolution might take the #1 spot.
It's like whoever will send you PR first.
I wish, right?
God, yeah, I'd love to get PR. I just want free things, really. Could be a baguette and I'd be happy with it.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah. I mean,
You know, like, look, I'm a real booty influencer.
I've got a baguette to prove it. You know. But yeah, I mean, I'm not wildly interested in those. I don't know what you guys think.
I don't think anyone's interested in that.
Yeah. Moving swiftly on. This is Buckle Bunny Beauty. It is their Cowgirl collection. So apparently you can mix and match 25 of their new single eyeshadows with 4 of their palette insert options. So you can get them for $12 each for the pans only. So I'm like, is that for each pan? That seems really expensive. And $20 with a refillable magnetic compact. So not wildly
Pricey.
Yeah, it seems very expensive. Yeah, not for me. M Cosmetics, so EMME Cosmetics. I always have to differentiate because there's EM Cosmetics and EMME. And they're both Canadian, so I can't even go with the Canadian brand versus whatever. So they have 2 new matte shades. Old Jeans, which is the kind of grey one on the left, which when you look at it, you do think, yeah, like the colour of jeans. And Sunflower, which is the bottom yellow shade. They look really cute. But again, because they come from Canada, I have bought some of their stuff before and they are really, really good quality. So if I do buy from them again, I will buy a lot of things from them.
Yeah, make it worth your time.
Exactly, a valuable time. But I don't hate the color story of that, like, you know. But I'm also not like I must get it now.
But it's like singles, right?
Yeah.
Elaina, have you seen the next thing?
Oh, that looks.
Yeah, you have to introduce that, Elaina. I mean.
Well, this is Cara Beauty. Cara Beauty is mostly available in the US. I think it's some of it available for you guys too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cara Beauty is coming soon, says Dreamscape eyeshadow palette, launching August 26, 2020. Oh, that's $21.99. That's a good price, and it's a lot of shades for that price. Was it like what is 18?
Yeah.
18, yeah. I like it. What do you guys think?
It could have very easily been like just a pastel palette, but they put in some colors that you can have some depth with as well. Because like
I was about to say, yeah, the deep blue, the deep purple, the deep green, yeah.
I think
I want it so much.
Yeah, I like that. I think that looks really, really nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good for my channel.
Yeah.
Exactly, it would, Elaina.
Do. Get that for your channel. I mean, I'd watch your videos anyway. Like, I'd just watch you just standing in front of the mirror going, I'm a pretty girl.
Come on. I can watch your pictures and you miss it too.
Yeah. But I'd watch any video that you made. But I would love to see you with that. I think that would be really interesting. Next one then is, we kind of sneak peeked this a while ago, and now we know they're available. This is Color Tory Cosmetics. It's their UV pastel liner palette, because everyone has one now. They're retailing for $28, but you can use the code Color Tory to save a couple of dollars on that. So if anybody is in the States, etc., and they haven't gotten these particular things, that might be worth looking at. I know that somebody
Midas last time.
Yeah, you got Midas Cosmetics. Yeah, I know that Shenanigans or something in the comments was saying about how there were a lot of indie brands coming out with these liners, and it was because there was one particular brand that used a particular lab to do their own like pastel-y liners, and the lab essentially stole the formula and just ran off with it, and that's why there's so many of them now.
Oh,
allegedly,
indeed.
Would you think it would be like a large lawsuit if it was true? I don't know.
I mean, the makeup community is notorious for taking each other's ideas, and it's very difficult to like patent.
But I think that's all different though. Still in the formula, it's like still more.
All they'd have to do is just change a tiny thing in it, and then it becomes a totally different thing. You know, technically. So yeah, I don't know how true that is. So I just thought it was really interesting. It just popped into my head there when we were looking at that. So do with that information what you want. Don't come for me. This, and I don't know how to pronounce this, is Boafo Beauty. It's apparently their first ever eyeshadow palette. It's the Ohima's palette. It's launching today as we're filming, so Friday the 28th, and it's available for $20. So there's a whole column of glitters, a column of shimmers, and a column of mattes.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Nah.
Yeah. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. So Freedom Lashes have some new glitters. There is the Cracking glitter, which is like black but has flecks of different colors in it. And then there's the I Believe glitter, which is a more goldy one. And they both retail for £4.50. I really like the black one. Like, I find that interesting. Can you imagine just having like a black to purple smoky eye and then just having that on the eyelid?
Yeah, okay, you're selling it to me.
That'd look really nice.
This next one is for you, Elaina.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Profusion came out with a new palette, and it's only $10. And I think I saw it in Walmart, but I didn't pick it up. I'm so bad. Yes, I'm going back to Walmart. Get your lid something to sparkle about with this enchanted palette. The blendable and richly saturated shades range from an array of colorful hues allow you to create endless day-to-night looks. And the brushes included. Those brushes, I'm gonna tell you, they're excellent. I got Profusion brushes. I bought a set. They're really, really good.
Yeah, I remember. Because wasn't it like a Christmas set or something that you had gotten at the time?
Yeah, that too. I got a bunch of stuff. And I have a little palette of shimmers too, and those shimmers are real nice. And this looks like very similar too.
Yeah. I mean, that chartreuse green at the bottom.
That's the only color there I like.
Yeah, I wish there were mattes there, like, you know, to put a little mattes, because it's like a lot of shimmers. Like a lot.
It is. I think it's an all shimmer palette.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the sort of palette you'd have to dip into something else with. I don't know many people who just go for all shimmer palettes. Has to be.
I'm excited, but I'm like, what am I gonna do with it? You know?
Yeah, you'd have to use it with something else. Yeah, I mean, it's
the neutral one. The neutral one. I went to Walmart. It was out of stock, so I went online, Walmart online, and it says only 2 left. Buy now. So I bought it. Pick it up later. So they email you when the pickup is available. So the email comes, sorry, but your orders has been canceled. It's not available. I'm like,
no,
lies. They had to go online to Profusion website, probably.
Very upsetting.
Walmart's like got wiped out immediately.
Ugh, that's the worst. Oh, next one. This is going to get Missa, I think. No, I'm surprised. So this is Melt's new Digital Dust Duo blushes. So they're blush duos that are essentially glowy. So glowy blushes. There's Buzzkill, which is a coral nectar and peach champagne. There's Queen Bee, which is a warm bronze and honey gold. There's Raw Honey, which is a mauve bronze and pink beige. They're $39 each. You can get the Royal Blush Collection, which includes all 3 of them, and it includes a hand mirror, which, you know, now that people aren't buying the Jeffree Star mirrors, I suppose instead you could have this, and a bag, and it's $125. So they're available today.
It's just the price putting me off, that's all.
Yeah, because I was like, I thought this would be something you would like. Like, if it found its way onto your makeup desk, you'd be like,
oh yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous, but I couldn't spend that much on a blush.
Yeah, absolutely.
Holy macaroni.
Melt are really hiking their prices. They're really, yeah. I mean, I like it, but again, I couldn't justify spending that much on a blush duo, even though it's a duo.
It's not for people like us. I think it's for the person who's building their collection and they want to go for the high end and they just building it so they can buy one item. But for us, we have so much SHIT, like, to buy more.
Yeah, this is probably for the person who's like, I buy one blush and it's the blush I use all the time.
Yeah.
Use it until I pan it. In which case, fair. And I love a glowy blush. Like that's the thing that makes me very happy. But even that, I'm like, no, I couldn't justify spending like that amount of money on it. But again, if the magical makeup fairy turned up in Carlo and was like, and just bequeathed it unto me, I wouldn't be unhappy.
No.
Smear it all over myself, but I wouldn't feel comfortable. I'd spend that on an eyeshadow palette, no problem.
Oh, easy.
But
easy.
not on 2 blushes. Like,
I don't feel like anyone ever says to you, "Oh my goodness, what blush are you wearing?
Yeah.
Tell me about it." But they ask about your eyes or your lips.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a lot of money to spend.
Yeah. Like for me, the big ticket items are usually like lips, eyes, and like a good highlight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but beyond that, yeah. So there's a lot of stuff coming out of Toxic Attraction. This first one is a shimmery liquid lipstick, and it's part of their Betsy collection. And apparently all the items are available for pre-order and are going to be launching on the 12th of September. And in addition to that, they have their Betsy collection stacks. So there's the sale stack and then there's the turbine stack. So I think the sale stack is like this purple, red, pinky, orange shimmers. And then the turbine stack is like this coppery green and blue and like a pale pink. Apparently you can get a stack for £12 or you can buy the stack bundle for £20. I'm just saying, hello taco, that's how you sell things together. You take a little bit of money off. I like those, but I often find when I buy like stacks of pigments, I buy a frightening amount and then they just sit there and I have to actually consciously think to use them. But
the blue green one is nice. That color at the bottom, like old gold.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The gold at the bottom. I know. I'm looking at that.
Yeah, that's the one that's getting me. That I'm like,
But I wouldn't pay £12 for it.
Yeah. Same. And I got a chunk of pigments from K Rose B not that long. I mean, a lot. You saw them, Missa.
You've got a touch of glam, Teresa. You don't need this.
Exactly. It's like, Teresa, stop it. Calm your tits.
I'm the voice of reason here, as usual.
Teresa doesn't need anything, Elaina.
No, well, that's the thing. It's never been a thing of need with me.
That's
like, I can't be like, oh, I need this. I don't. I just want, like, profusely. But Toxic Attraction, they also have a windmill palette. So it is essentially just a rainbow palette. I don't know how much that is going to be, but apparently they're going to have it in limited amounts. I'm not wildly interested in that myself. Like, I feel like I've seen that 1,000 times before from other brands and that anyone else could slap their name on that. Yeah, same. We've quite a few things from Beauty Bay. So Beauty Bay have got some new lip glosses that have arrived. There's quite a few shades and they are retailing for €9.50 each. So I would imagine that's probably about £7 because they always add way more on for the euros than they do for the GBP. It's very annoying. They look nice. I'm personally not picking up any of them. Have you looked at any of them?
I saw them and just scrolled past them.
Yeah.
Have you tried any lip products from Beauty Bay?
No, I don't think so. They're probably all right. I just don't really wear gloss.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm just like, it doesn't really catch my attention. And in fairness, I think we've all collectively figured out that Beauty Bay actually do really good, good quality items. Like their own brand is actually really good. So I wouldn't fault it in terms of the quality. It's just, I don't get excited about lip glosses. I don't think to myself, oh my gosh, I must go get myself a gloss. It's not for me.
I've slapped green eyeshadow on my lips.
And that is why I love you. The next thing then that Beauty Bay have is that they have some new highlighters. They were very quiet on these coming out.
Weren't they?
They just kind of slid on in there. Like, I almost didn't see that. They are €6.25 each, so I would imagine about £5-ish each.
I think they're £6.
Really?
Yeah. 5 or 6.
Oh, okay.
They're cheap.
Yeah. I mean, they are, and they come in, I think it's four different shades, and they look nice. Like, I wouldn't mind trying them. You know.
I wasn't a fan of their highlight palettes because it's that kind of like putty texture.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if this is, and if it is, then I wouldn't want to try it.
I mean, I'd buy one to see, and like if it was part of an order that I put with something else, then at least it's only like €6. Then I can be like,
yeah,
use it for something else. So I don't hate it. The next one, I mean, Elaina, I think you need to talk about this because,
I'm so excited. So NikkieTutorials revealed her a big release with Beauty Bay. So that's her new collaboration that she hasn't done any collabs in a long time, like she said, because of the traumatic experience. If you guys watch the video, you'll know. And it says it has a dark side and a bright side. But if you know Nikkie, her world is colorful, blinding, and sparkly. So this is a palette that retails for $30. It says $30, but I thought it was £30 and $35, something like that. And it includes 2 mirrors. One of them is magnifying. And as Nikkie said, it's very rare, and she has not seen magnifying mirror in any of the palettes. Teresa, you might like that because you like to magnify your makeup look. I think
I don't like to pick up a palette when
it's available August 31st at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So on Monday morning, 10 a.m., I'll be snatching. I'm like, I'm gonna go right for it. I'm telling you. I love Nikkie, and I think I love her personality. I love LGBTQ community because I have a lot of friends. Like back in Miami, like my big group of friends was out of that community. So I'll always support them and trans community, and like I'm all for it. I can't wait.
I am part of the LGBTQIA+ community, so you know I always like supporting these things, but it's not like I look at that color story and I'm just kind of like somebody had put up that it looked very much like a pinky rose palette, the Obsessed one, which I actually own. Now if I was in my makeup room, I would go right over to the drawer on the left hand side and go to the very, very back because that's where it's hidden, and I would take it out and I would look at it and I would show it, but I am several miles away from my home at the moment, so I have that color story. It's not appealing to me, but no more than when Raw Beauty Christie came out with her palette with Pure. That wasn't interesting to me in the slightest, but I want her to do really, really well. And I know she'll do really, really well. And part of why I'm not going to buy it is that somebody else will want it a lot more than me. And I don't think, like, this is going to go really quickly. It will. Like, let's be real. I don't think it would make sense for me to buy something and take it from somebody who would really genuinely enjoy it. So that's why I'm not getting it.
And I'm all over it. Like, I love Nikkie, so for me, it's like mostly like a sentimental thing. So, and I'm the color stories. Miss is not interested.
Oh my goodness, I'm devastated that you didn't think I'm interested. This is everything.
Oh, you are? Because you had kind of blank face. I'm like,
I'm going to be getting at least, I'm going to buy as many as I'm allowed to buy, just so I can get them for other people.
She said one. She says one per person.
Damn it, I'll use my other account as well then. I'll get 2.
She's going to find that Miss is making like several accounts.
I think it is absolutely sensational. And all I need is my little ABH single black eyeshadow with it.
I know, yeah. ABH.
Done.
I'm so glad we agreed. I'm like, I love this.
I think it's perfection.
It's a pity it's limited edition though.
Oh, it's so stupid.
I know. But she did say in the video, if it sells out, she's going to work on it to make more. She's going to contact Beauty Bay. So
yeah,
I think
she'll do really well with this. She'll do really, really well with this. It's just, it's not.
Well, it will sell out, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's just, it's not for me. I don't know. Just it doesn't.
I know, Teresa. You say it's not for me, and then the next day, you know what I did? I bought the palette. I know you so well.
It's not unheard of that I will say I won't get something, and then on the day I lose my tiny mind, but then I never regret it. It was like me with the Tahiti thing, with the Be Perfect. I was like, I'm not going to get it. And then I bought it. And now I'm like, I'm very glad I bought it. I love it. So I'm not saying I definitely won't get it. But current Teresa, as of filming, is like, no, she's not going to get it. She's going to be fine. She's going to live her best life and try to be an adult.
You're going to buy it.
Shut up!
I know. You're going to get possessed by spirits and by...
Yep.
I'm just gonna like blame it on Cece and be like, you did this to me. It's just because she likes to have boxes that she can play in. That's why I buy so much makeup.
Mm-hmm.
She just hops in and out and she's like, oh, it's so much fun. I found her in a box the other day that like I had put like some Morphe stuff into, and she was just like cocooned in there, kind of going, and just like hugging an unopened box of foundation.
Living her best life.
Yeah, she was like, well, this is the life I live. Next one, we had sneak peeked this last week, and it was the essentially the palette that was giving money towards Autism Speaks. We now know what it looks like. It is the Unbreakable eyeshadow palette. It is by JC Cosmetics. It's retailing for $40, and again, you can use the code autism for 10% off. There was, when I was looking at it on Indie Makeup Hotspot, there was a lot of comments underneath about how they were very unhappy that somebody was using autism to sell something, and that they weren't happy that the proceeds were going towards Autism Speaks, etc. And there was quite a few people from the autistic community kind of going, we're not happy about this. So I guess I'm repeating what I said the last time, in the sense of, I think they did this with the best of intentions, but it hasn't worked well. Is my general feeling on it. And I don't think the palette itself is interesting.
Nope.
So yeah, moving swiftly onwards. Kaleidos have a whole new collection, and I'm like, you just had a collection. Lie down, like chill out. I think Kaleidos is going to get bigger and bigger as time goes on. Like, I bought them when they initially came out, you know, with the first 3 palettes.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, my finger's on the pulse, and I feel very vindicated. This is a new collection. So they have 2 new eyeshadow palettes. There is the Lunar Lavender. It has 4 mattes, 1 duochrome, 1 shimmer. They have the Sashimi City. So again, 4 mattes, 1 multichrome, and 1 duochrome. So one is, like it says, a lavender, and then the other one is more neutral toned. So this is kind of the first neutral palette that they would have. Everything else that they have is like greens, purples, you know. So this is their first neutral one. I'm not personally interested in either of those in the palettes.
The lavender one is so beautiful.
Yeah, it's really pretty. I'm just like, I got a palette recently from Copacetic Cosmetics, the Butterfly Kisses one, and it has a lot of like corresponding colors. And if I didn't have that, I would get that.
What about the contours? What do you think of them?
So there's the Charisma contour palettes. There's the Cool and Light, the Warm and Medium, and the Warm and Deep. I'm rubbish at contouring. I mean, look, this is me attempting to contour, and I still look like a hamster that ate all of the treats. If I knew how to contour, I think I'd probably be like, I think they have a good mix in terms of like the amount of each shade. Like, it's clearly made by somebody who gets the proportions of what is used in a product. Because like, if you looked at, remember when people used to really love the Kat Von D shade and light sculpt thing, you would always see that people had hit pan on like the deep contour over like the highlighting powders first. It's like they've thought of that, of like how much you use of each product. So I think that's really, really clever. And they also have the Lucid lip glosses in some different finishes. I mean, I'm personally not going to get any of them, but I think they're interesting.
I love it.
Yeah.
Not the brown one, obviously. Don't care about that, but the lavender palette is going to be mine.
It's going to be mine.
And the contour.
And the contour, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good for you guys because you're UK. So here it's like I'm trying to stick to American brands, except for Makeup Revolution.
I think though they sell to the US.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, the shipping might not be worth it, but we'll see.
I mean, I'm not saying you should buy it, but I need to live vicariously. You know, if I'm going to try and be sensible and like, you know, buy a house and do things.
There's a lot of going on. I'll stick to a few.
Okay, you get your AliExpress beauty glaze stuff. Yeah, no, I like the lavender one, and you know, I like the contour stuff, but the rest, yeah. I mean, I love, you sent me on the Lucid lip thingy, Missa. I really liked that. I've used that quite a bit, so like I can vouch for the formula on that. It is nice. And any of the eyeshadows I've tried of them before, I've been really, really impressed with. So like,
also, if anyone orders from Kaleidos and you're charged customs, they'll refund you every single time. So don't let customs put you off ordering from them.
I mean, I'm not saying that I won't get the lavender at some point, but I'm just trying to be better.
There'll be no customs, Teresa. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe it's good I don't have internet because it's tough.
Yeah.
It's like Teresa saved a bit this week. Why? Because she has no internet. It's more difficult. It's just me having to go into work and buy things.
Yeah.
You know. Next thing I thought of you, Missa, because this is Glow Recipe. It's their Plum Hyaluronic Serum. And the reason why I thought of you was you love the watermelon mask. And I love the watermelon mask as well. I find it's really, really good. This is apparently filled with vitamin C. It has vegan collagen and silk protein, and it has vitamin B5 in it. It's apparently meant to deliver deep hydration and diminishes fine lines and wrinkles for glowing and vibrant skin, and it's $42.
The only thing is I hate plums. It's like the one fruit I don't like.
Yeah, I mean, if it does all those things though, you know, and like, I mean, I kind of want it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I get so much skincare from BoxyCharm. I just cannot get out of it. Like I'm not out of it yet. So like I'm not buying some if I get something for free, basically.
Yeah, that's fair. Like you do get good stuff in BoxyCharm, but I am interested in that. Oh, you should actually probably talk about this, Elaina. It's Wet n Wild.
Wet n Wild. It's coming out with some more makeup. Very neutral. It includes, let's see, the collection. Just Beautiful. Oh, I see what they did there. Coffee Cat Color Icon. Eyeshadow palette, $8.99. No FOMO. I mean, really, people? No FOMO Color Icon. Gloss for $2.99. Oh, so that's two things. I thought it was two palettes. I guess it's a palette and a gloss.
Yeah, it's like they have the outside of the palette like closed so you can see the picture of the cat on it, and then they have it open so you can see it.
I mean, the price point is like the regular Wet n Wild price point, but it's so boring. But somebody likes neutrals. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
But for us, it's like, meh.
Yeah, I'm personally not wildly interested in it. And then I don't know if you saw the next page then, because by the way, we save all of this in a PDF. I'm a nerd and put it all together in a PowerPoint and send it off.
Oh, I see now. There's another one.
Mm-hmm.
The Ice Cream Bee collection. Oh, that's more interesting. Well, thank you very much.
There you go.
Ice Cream Bee eyeshadow palette is $8.99 as well. And the pastel shades in satin, matte, and shimmer finishes. And glosses are all $2.99 each. That looks a little more interesting.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing with Wet n Wild, because I bought it a few times before, there's like hit and miss with formula. Some formula is great and some formula is like meh. So we never know until it tries. So yeah. And Walmart has no return policy now because of Corona.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have a return policy in Ireland or the UK. It's like, well, if you bought it, unless it's like you found something in it, you know, saws. Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's your problem, not the manufacturer's problem. Yeah.
You can return anything.
Yeah. It's like another.
It's a lot of shimmers too. It's like that other palette. A lot of colorful ones are shimmers.
And have you zoomed in that top right shade though?
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
I want to smear that all over. I want that palette.
But we don't know what the quality is of that top shade. That's a problem.
Yeah, for that price though, I'd buy it on Beauty Bay.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, like, say the Jungle Rock palette, that was really good.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The green shade in that alone was worth the price.
Oh my goodness, you swatched that for me, didn't you?
Yeah,
wow.
It's beautiful, like really, really good. Yeah, I think that one is really interesting, like the purpley blue.
I might go to Walmart and look closer, like you can really look closer.
Send us pictures.
Yes.
Please. Thank you. Next one, NARS was teasing that they were coming out with something again. And I saw this and I thought this was something they had already come out with. Like, if this was a student of mine, the feedback that I would be giving to them is repetitive.
Yeah.
Like, I saw this and I thought, this has definitely been out before.
NARS need new people in charge of their palettes.
Yeah, they do. And it's so funny because last week we were going, the foundation, we were so excited about the foundation. And then they come out with this and you're like, how can you have such highs and then such lows? It's just not consistent. So this is a limited edition Climax Extreme, because I suppose they had to thesaurus orgasm and kind of go, well, we can't keep saying orgasm because people keep giving out to us for that. It's like, no, that's not the problem. It's that you just keep going with this one product and kind of going, this is our cult thing, and we're not.
It's like the opposite of Climax.
It is. It's an anti-climax. It absolutely is. And it's $59. Like, no. And then
you might cut this out, but in Russian, climax, the same word, means menopause. So this is kind of like that. This looks like a menopause.
I mean, no, kind of fitting. And then they also have the Climax Extreme Mascara for $24. I don't really care about mascaras. Again, how many times do I have to say this? Crap lashes. No, boring. Even if this was half price, even if this was a quarter of the price, I wouldn't bother getting it.
Nope.
Yeah, no. Moving swiftly onwards. We talked about Byredo last week as a kind of like, this is coming out, this is happening. And this is the stuff that they are giving us. And the first thing I thought of was the painter Salvador Dali, and you know that the painting he has of the melting clocks. That's what it made me think of. The packaging, I don't like it. I do not like it. The eyeshadow palette is, I don't get it. Like, the colors themselves are beautiful.
You buy at the dollar store. It's like a dollar store makeup.
Yes, thank you. It's like, you know, the little kitschy things that you get for kids, and you go, here, play with that. Oh, a swing and a miss, I think. And
really
even
bad.
The packaging of the lipstick, I'm like, how is that going to store the components without the actual lipstick themselves, without them getting damaged? And is it going to warp them, or are you getting less product than you think? No.
It'll be very, very expensive.
Oh, absolutely. It's coming out October 1st, if anybody is actually interested in it. But I'm not, and I don't want it, and I want to move on with my life.
Yeah.
Derm Store has a new skincare product. It is apparently their Daily Mineral Sunscreen SPF 40. So it provides sun protection with a universally flattering sheer tint. And it apparently doubles as a smoothing makeup primer. So you can get a 0.75 ounce for $15, or you can get the 1.75 ounce for $35 and has vitamin C and E in it. So I think it's interesting that you can use it as a primer.
Yeah. I like that kind of thing.
Yeah. And I mean, Elaina's really big into like anything around like skincare protection and whatever.
I get Neutrogena usually to go under my makeup if I come or exercise. Neutrogena for faces, and I have the ones that doesn't break you out. So I'm just wondering how that's gonna work.
Yeah,
some break out the face.
I think it's because it says like derm store. Like maybe that's just me reaching, but like obviously derm being dermatology, derma, it's probably specifically formulated. And like when they're saying that it's a primer as well, it's probably going to be okay for your skin and won't break you out, because that is the problem with putting certain sunscreens onto your faces. It will just I think that's interesting personally. We're back again. The next thing that we're talking about is cover effects. So they have a new lip thing. So apparently has vitamin C and vitamin E in it. They're vegan and cruelty free. They're $21 each, and they come in a couple of different colors, but they're all mostly like pinky, corally colors. So yeah, apparently it's the same 6 shades as their blush duos. So they're apparently meant to be made so that you could wear them together so that your blush is matching your lipstick.
Those blush duos are stunning. I still don't have one.
I keep looking at them and kind of going.
But again, it's like the melt thing. They're £30.
Yeah. I remember I saw like one on sale on Beauty Bay, and it was like down by quite a bit, but it wasn't the color I wanted.
No, it was a really dark one.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this wouldn't work for me. Like no amount of me trying to fool myself would make that work for me. And I was like, no, don't.
I think it was like £14 or something. I almost bought it just to have it.
Yeah, same. And I was like, that makes like literally no sense, Teresa. But yeah, those are available now if people are interested. This next one is Chantecaille. It's part of their fall collection. So they have the Safari Collection Eye Trio. This is definitely within Elena's budget. It is $75.
Easy.
For shades.
For 3 shades.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know they do give a lot of like their proceeds towards like animal conservation and stuff. But it's a lot. I did recently get a Chantecaille powder, and I've been too frightened to try it in case I love it.
Really?
I take it out of the packaging every so often and go, you look so pretty. And I'm usually really good at like if I've bought something expensive, I'm like, fuck it, I've bought it, I'll use it. But that was so expensive that I'm like, I would never be able to buy you again. Why did I buy you in the first place? That was 3:00 in the morning decision. I think I was on Zoom with the girls, and then I was like, I did a thing.
I've done some purchases after midnight.
Yeah, I shouldn't be allowed. It's like, you know, when they say like don't feed the gremlins after midnight or don't get them wet. It's like don't let Teresa have her debit card or her laptop after midnight. Like it's not a good idea. In addition to the eye trio, they also have lip veils, and they come in 3 different shades, and they are $48 each. I'm honestly surprised that Elaina hasn't gone like, you could find the same thing on AliExpress. No.
Let me do some research.
I mean, again, these are very much for the sort of people who are like, I buy these products, I pan them, I don't buy much throughout the rest of the year. They are not for people who are like ourselves and are like just buying bits and pieces throughout the year. Like, yeah. Oh, one day I wish I could be a bougie bee and just have these things and just be like,
you're already bougie bee, Teresa.
I'm not though, because I'm not buying Chantecaille all the time. I've only one Chantecaille. Which is one.
Yeah, she has a drawer full of Natasha Denona.
Right.
That's not that bougie. That's fine. That's like high-end notions, you know. Like,
you don't even see your bouginess yourself anymore.
Don't even see the bouge. I will have you know that I have quite a few elf palettes. Well. The next thing then is Tower 28 Beauty. They have Shine On Milky Lip Jelly, which sounds gross. But they have them in 4 different shades and they are $14 each. They are moisturizing glosses and they're going to be available from September 1st. I mean, they're glosses. I'm not really that bothered.
So many glosses coming out.
Do you know why I think that is? I think it's because we're all wearing masks and glosses are easier to take on and off than, say, like a liquid lipstick or a lipstick which gets smeared.
I would rather wear a liquid lipstick under a mask than a gloss.
It doesn't do anything. Liquid lipstick stays put.
Yeah.
And gloss would be all over.
Yeah. I have no idea. Like, gloss is normally like a summer time thing and we're coming into autumn, so I'm a bit confused. We have another one now. This is by Bite Beauty. It is their Yay Sayer Plumping Lip Gloss. Another one. So it's again clean beauty, $25 each, and they have 7 different shades, and they're going to be coming out September 4th online.
I love how you always pause to see if we want to say something, and we're just like,
comments.
Yeah,
for me to say beauty glaze. Has it for $3?
I'm just like, I don't want to take over the thing and be like, come along, children, with Morticia Adams today. I do feel very Morticia Adams, and I'm really enjoying it.
All wearing black, by the way. Me and Teresa were wearing black t-shirts.
and I'm wearing plaid fleecy trouser pajamas.
Hagar.
Hey, Dar.
Oh, you're really showing off the flexibility there.
That was nothing.
Like, this is what brings all the gentlemen to the yard. Like me and my plaid and looking at how flexible I am. Woo!
You know?
I mean, that's what does it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested. You're not interested either in Bite Beauty.
No.
Let's move on with our lives.
Something equally awful.
I look at this and I think the early noughties, and I think of, you know, when Paris Hilton and Nicole What's-Her-Face were friends and Simple Life was a thing. That's what I think of when I look at this. This is their Simple Glitch palette, and it's $29. Now, I have tried the Ofra eyeshadows, and actually they're good. I had the Francesca Tillot palette, really, really good. The girls on Beauty News pointed out that the packaging is just so big and cumbersome for what this is. It could be minimized a huge amount, and I would agree. It's actually huge, bulky packaging, and I gave out to P. Louise last week for that, and I'm going to give out to Ofra for the exact same thing this week. Just condense your packaging. And I know that they can do that because they came out with like a little 5-pan eyeshadow palette not that long ago.
Yeah, I like that. The look of that one quite nice.
Yeah, that was really nice. And I was like, guys, you're learning. I'm so proud. And then they've done this.
Have you seen what they've written? Put this lightweight magnetic palette with a mirror in your makeup bag for endless looks. Really? Really?
Are they all shimmers or something? They look all shimmers.
They're just garbage.
Yeah, I think they are, because it's like a shimmery liquid to baked formula. So yeah, I mean, I'm not getting any of that like that. No. Next one is Makemeupmissa. It's their off-duty contour blush and glow sticks. So they have 2 contour shades, 6 blush shades, and 1 glow stick. They're retailing for $18 Australian or $20 New Zealand dollars. So I know that we have some people who watch who are from Australia and New Zealand. That's for you guys, because we don't get that. So my opinion on that is moot. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't kick it out of the collection. Weirdly, we don't have anything from Colourpop, but we do have something from Sol Body. They're launching their face and body bronzer balms. So it's a cream balm bronzer that enhances your natural skin tone with a radiant touch of colour, apparently. And it has 7 shades, and they're available now for $15. I still can never understand why you're using a body bronzer.
I wouldn't use it on my body, but I want to put it on my face.
Yeah.
But on the body, it would be like dirt all over your clothes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I just keep...
You're going to get it, Elaina.
No, I'm not interested, honestly. I have self-tanner. I use self-tanner from Banana Boat. It works very well. So.
Yeah, I've seen your video on that. I pay attention. Yeah, I mean, it's not for me. Unique Beauty, we've talked about them a few times. They have made their shimmer eyeshadows into singles. So you can apparently get them as singles now if people were interested. But that's there. It's a thing. Kind of want to move on. Give Me Glow have some new singles. So they have Pink Lemonade, which is like a really, it is like an eyeshadow single, but I would use that as like a glowy blush. Like that looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have 2 new blue shades. And as soon as I saw the blues, I was like, thinking of you, Missa. And each of those are $7 each. And I
want all of those blues.
They give you big pans, like Give Me Glow. I have some of their stuff. Like they do a good formula. They are really, really good.
So beautiful.
Like, you're so lucky, Elaina, because you can get that. That's an LA-based brand.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go check
and
it out.
it's Black-owned. So, just FYI. Just...
Elaina, buy those blues for yourself and do a look, please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, they're... Oh.
Unless I like $15 each, I'm going to be like, no.
No, they're $7 each. They're $7.
Oh, that's not bad.
And like I said, they're big. Like, they're about this big. Like, they're big pans. So, like, I really...
It'll be good for your channel.
Yeah. Buy it, follow your channel. So, yeah, and you can usually get codes for, like, a few euro off or a few dollars off.
Yeah, I'm going to go check it out.
But yeah, that's Give Me Glow. This is Rosewood Cosmetics. They have a fall and winter gloss collection. So they're $6 each, and they're coming out September 1st. So
when I saw that picture, I just thought, oh my goodness, they're the most beautiful eyeliners I've ever seen. And they're gloss.
I know.
Oh, that's so disappointing.
Isn't it? I wonder if they're eye safe though.
But they wouldn't set, probably. Be all gloopy.
Yeah. I mean, I've done worse, but yeah.
I bet you have.
Oh, yeah. Next thing we have is Notice Beauty. So they have their Mermaid Secrets palette. So they're multi-chromatic pressed glitters. So you can kind of see over on the left-hand side versus the right-hand side, it's the same palette. It's just obviously shifted around so you can kind of see the multi-chrome bit of it. They're $30 and you can use the code 10OFF, which I think gives you like 10% off, which isn't bad. But they look really pretty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Would happily have.
Yeah.
This is Questa Cosmetics. It's a new Black-owned makeup brand based in Florida, where Elaina used to live. So they're releasing some eyeshadow palettes and liquid lipsticks, etc. They're releasing this weekend, so I believe it's tomorrow, as we're filming. So they will already be out by the time that you guys are watching that. So if anybody is interested in the products that are flashing up on the screen, they are available now if you're interested. I'm personally not interested in those. That's just me. Okay, we're all
the rainbow palette.
Yeah, and I mean, I have many of those. Jellywink Cosmetics have revealed their Girasol eyeshadow palette. That's apparently going to be available September 1st, 2020. So it's like on one side they have a load of shimmery glitters, and then on the other side they have mattes that don't correspond at all. Nope. Don't like it. 90s Baby Cosmetics. I kind of like this. This is their Arcade Classics palette. It is $25 if you use the code 90s Baby. And this just makes me think of Pac-Man. And I really like video games, and this kind of makes me kind of happy. It brings back childhood and just lots of bling, 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 bling noises.
But you want it for the packaging, not for the The
Exactly.
color scheme, right?
It's another rainbow palette too.
See, that's the thing. I look at the color scheme, I'm not bothered by it, but I think it's the nostalgia thing that's getting me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do I actually want it? And
No, you don't want it.
no, thank you. This is why I need you in my life, because I go off and buy these things.
Just look at those repetitive shades. They're like 3 reds, all look the same.
Yeah. Oh, they absolutely do. Like, edit yourself, like. And the 2 yellows are so similar to each other.
A different texture, but still.
I would hope. I hope.
One's a shimmer, Teresa.
I'm sorry, I don't spend time looking at everything in massive depth.
I zoom in and I look.
The next thing is OMFG Cosmetics. So they have a mini 5-pan palette, and then they have a mini bronzer duo. And when I saw the 5-pan palette, I thought it looked a lot like the Natasha Denona minis.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like the mini retro love palette a little bit.
Yeah.
But just like $11 cheaper. So I think that's quite nice. Nice little indie brand. I mean, it's not a color story for me at all. Like, not for me.
I'm wondering, like, what?
Oh no, it's not. Like,
I like the bronzer duo though.
Yeah, I think that's interesting. But yeah, the eyeshadow palette, no, but I like the idea behind it. Like, you know, yeah. Not the worst thing I've seen. Next thing is by Elaina Winter Lash Company. So this is their new Deranged Barbs eyeshadow palette, which is coming out today. So there seems to be a lot of pressed glitters and some shimmers and some mattes in it, but 2 of the pinks look very, very similar to each other. Like,
everybody's doing glitter. I'm like, what's up with it?
Yeah.
Do you think it's just because it's really cheap to make?
I think so. Yeah. It fills out palette space.
Yeah.
You know, and like
and it looks pretty to look at in a palette.
But evolutionarily, we like glitter because it reminds us of water, and we are always attracted to things that glitter because it reminds us of water, and that's our survival instinct, like kicking in of like, this is a valuable thing. We need this to survive. That's why we like glitter.
Hearing that, Maria? It's not because it's pretty, it's because it's your survival instincts.
I can't really say much because I do like glitter, and I did send Maria the collection once because I was like, you will enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, I don't like that palette personally. It's not well edited. It just seems a bit all over the place. This next one is Wink Beauty by Christina. It's their Bubblicious Hollywood Dream palette. It's $24, and I strongly dislike it. I'm also like, do they have permission to use Audrey Hepburn's image?
I mean, they're clearly trying to do Breakfast at Tiffany's, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, clearly.
Yeah,
clearly.
I've not even seen that, and I know the reference.
I don't like it.
Nah.
Yeah, it's not. I feel like they'll get into trouble with potentially her family's estate or something.
Maybe they have permission. It's just an image. I mean,
well, you can still get into trouble for using people's likeness to sell things. Like, you can get into a lot of trouble for that. We've talked about Urban Decay before. So we talked about the stoned eyeshadow palette. I now have pictures of swatches, Missa, because you were asking for that last week, and now we know what the swatches look like.
Bit of a wank without a cum, isn't it?
Yeah, very anticlimactic.
They don't look in any way special.
No.
They look like Makeup Revolution metallics that have been swatched.
Oh yeah. I don't find it interesting in the slightest.
They've really let themselves down. The only thing I could see anyone out of us 3 buying is the green eyeliner.
Yeah.
You might buy that.
Yeah.
If you're addicted.
But you see, I got it looks so similar to Mildew, which I have, that I wouldn't bother getting it. That's the thing. So they have those eyeliners as well. Like you said, the 24/7, they're $22 each. They have 4 different shades. They also have the Stone Vibes lip gloss. They're $18 each, and the components irritate me. I hate that. How are you going to get product out? You know, when it's shaped like this, you'll never get all of the product out of it. That irritates me. How do you store it? Where do you, like,
how do you hold it? It's gonna come out of your fingers. I have butter fingers, so it'll be like, boop.
You can't stand it up anywhere. Like, where are you gonna put it? Where are you gonna store it?
Urban Decay used to be at the forefront of trends.
Yeah.
And they've just completely, I don't know if it's because, what is it, L'Oreal that own them?
Yeah. Oh,
they're letting them down.
Oh my God. Like, they were the same guys who came out with the electric palette.
Yeah.
That, like, was totally, I still have that and I will never get rid of it because I love it. And it was one of the first, like, really colourful palettes that I got. And I was, like, so excited because it had that chartreuse green in it. And I just really dug into it. They had the Moon Dust palette, which is just delicious. The Moon Dust singles, which, you know, we know how lovely they are. And yet they come out with this, and I'm like, what you doing, Urban Decay? You're able to do interesting things. Why are you doing this? It's dreadful. They also have the Stoned Vibes highlighter for $36.
It's so disappointing. I think, I have to say, I bet if we had the palette in our hands, it would be prettier, because they're always prettier in person.
Yeah.
But they have not marketed it well with those swatches.
And I think they're in a lot of trouble because of the way things are right now. You can't go in and you can't swatch yourself.
Exactly.
So they need to be really looking at their marketing team and figuring out how to sell it in this way, because I think that's where Urban Decay had been going and selling a lot of their products in that way, was people going into stores and actually kind of go, oh God, that's special.
Yeah.
Oh, like when you were at my house and you were like, why do you have the singles? Why do you have the oh.
Exactly. I've got 5 of them now.
Yeah. Whereas you can't do that now. And I think this is really going to affect their sales going forward, because they can't use the thing to sell their products.
They need to get Becky to do some macro. Is it macro? They need to, what is it? Micro or macro? They need to get Becky to do some photos. Yeah,
absolutely. That girl knows what she's doing.
Exactly.
Bloody talented.
She could sell them, but that's crap.
Absolutely. Anyways, moving on. Happy thoughts. Summer Fridays have their Soft Reset AHA exfoliating solution. It says that it will visibly brighten and retexturize skin and diminishes the look of fine lines and discoloration. It's vegan and cruelty free. And it's $54.
Trendmade loves it though, right?
Yeah. I think she's putting it into like one of the boxes. I could be wrong, but yeah. I mean, not for me. I think you can get them on Beautylish, but yeah, personally not for me. I'd be interested in trying, the good molecules that we were talking about last week, because somebody actually commented underneath about the discoloration serum, that they had started trying it and that they were finding that it worked really, really well.
Oh,
they had a lot of like sun damage and stuff, and that it's really helped with like sunspots.
Elaina, are you listening?
Yeah.
Elaina's like, maybe.
It's so cheap, Elaina, though.
Yeah, $12.
Yeah, might consider it.
It's such a poker face.
I'm gonna have to buy it for her and just send it to her, just because I want to see what she thinks of it.
Yeah, fair. I'll go half with you on it. Next one is the Met 150 collection. So it's obviously celebrating the Met's 150-year anniversary, whatever, with Estee Lauder. So they have the Met 150 Pure Color Envy eyeshadow palette, 8 shadows, $52, and I loathe it.
That makes my depression so much worse.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Like, there's nothing redeeming about it. Like, gross.
I wouldn't buy it for $5.
No. Oh, it's awful. And then they have the Met 150 Pure Color Envy Full Size Lipstick Trio for $90.
Whew.
That isn't as bad, but also not interested. This
What
is
about the next price though?
This is the bit that gets me. The Met 150 Collectible Powder Compact, a refillable compact, it'd want to be $300. Where are they going?
Elaina's not liking that.
They're crazy. Who's gonna do that? I guess fans, like a big fans, maybe. Like,
I don't get it. Like, it's so stupid. Like,
so that's not for like maybe everything.
No, that is
300.
just for a compact. $300.
That's more expensive than like Tom Ford and stuff.
I know. It
Who's
makes
buying that?
somebody is. Tiffany. Yeah.
Who
Tiffany.
is Nissa? Nissa is self-confessed Tiffany. So Nissa, are you buying this? Tell everyone if you are.
Oh God, should we like put her into a program? If she's actually legitimately going off and buying a $300 compact.
She'll be buying all the Shantikai stuff. She loves that.
Nissa, do you want to adopt me?
First in the line. I'm first and cute.
Buy one, get one free.
I'm the youngest Nissa. Take me.
She still has potential. I'm over the hill. I'm gone. My eggs are scrambled. There's nothing usable. Can't even.
It's like when I said on Elena's live that Elaina was 65 and Nina believed it.
a well-preserved 85-year-old.
Well, like, I mean, she survived Chernobyl, so like
We'd be 65, you know.
The radiation.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, people
Nina.
buying $300 compacts, they need help. The next thing is Glam Eye Cosmetics. So they have some new single eyeshadows. They're launching today. So I have pictures of the swatches in there. They look nice. You know, I'm just not buying as many single eyeshadows as I once used to. I'm more going for like self-made palettes already because I'm an OCD. But yeah, people like that, they're available now. Next one makes me want to cry. This is Embry Beauty. This is a palette for $20, but it will apparently normally be for sale for $25, and it is boring as hell. Yeah. Moving.
You need to start culling out the really boring stuff.
But then, you know, I don't want to like not differentiate, but like isolate the people who like these things, because you know, they do like these things, and that's fair. You know, to each their own. I just don't want it. The next one, Brianna sent this on to me, and this is apparently Pure Cosmetics have teamed up with Barbie for their second collection. I remember the first collection. The less said about that, the better. But she was like, it was obviously successful enough for them to do a second collection. What on earth is going on? Now, when I was growing up in the 90s, it was either you had Barbie or you had Cindy. Or not Cindy. There was the other one. Yeah, Cindy. And I had the Cindy dolls because I didn't like Barbie.
When I was growing up in the Soviet Union, all we had is a baby look in Soviet dolls. They look like babies.
A potato with two little holes poked in it for eyes.
I thought you were going to say like all we had was a brick. We had to draw googly eyes onto it.
I mean, they're pretty, but they're looking like children. All the dolls look like children with the big heads. And I wanted to have a doll that looks like a human. I was so jealous of y'all.
But are babies not humans? What are they?
No.
Oh, poor Elaina. Okay, that's 65 years ago, Elaina. You can forget about it.
85 years ago. We're fine. We've all moved on. But they have this whole collection. It's shite.
I was really shocked when it popped up on, I think it was Trendmood this morning.
Yeah.
I was immediately just like, ugh, I hate it. And I went in the comments and everyone was loving it.
Do you know what it reminds me of? The two-fist Too Faced Pretty Rich collection. Because it's a similar colour story, isn't it? And even
the only thing I like is the highlighter.
Yeah. So there's the Endless Possibilities 2 eyeshadow palette for $34 because the last one was also called Endless Possibilities.
More endless possibilities.
Apparently they're so stuck for things they can't even think. They can't even brainstorm a new name. Shall we just call it the second one? Yeah, okay, we'll give it the same name. Like, Jesus, put more thought into it. Like, they have the Malibu blush palette for $32. Who the F is that going to work for?
This is the second collection they've launched since Robbie Christie's.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. They also have the Confident Glow Signature Illuminating Highlighter for $26. They have the Barbie gloss, because everyone is doing glosses, for $18. The Iconic Lips for $18. They're apparently semi-matte. A Lit Mist for $32, and that comes in like a sort of a perfume spray bottle type thing. They have the Forever Glow Illuminating Scented Body Powder with an applicator puff, because we know how that just again reminds me of the Too Faced, Pat the Puss one, which was just embarrassing at the time and just makes me feel cringy. They have the Magical Mascara Kit for $20, the Barbie Doll Lash for $16, the Barbie Skin Essential, $29. It's a Serum Age Defying Concentrate. Well, I mean, Barbie's like almost as old as Elaina, so she's looking well. But like she's looking well. A Barbie's meant to be what? Is it 80 something or I don't know, like a ridiculous age?
Yeah, I actually have a bald head under this wig because I have no hair left.
I mean,
good looking wig though.
Chernobyl people.
Hashtag too soon. But it's okay for you to make that joke, but we can't.
No, we can't.
On my mouth sometimes, I don't know.
Can't relate. Everything that comes out of my mouth is totally fine. Yeah. They also have the Brush and Sparkle 5-piece brush set, a keepsake kabuki brush for $28, and they also seem to have like collaborated with Butter London to have a patent shine nail lacquer, which is $18 each, and they're going to be available September 1st. No, there's not one redeeming thing in there. Like, it's all trash, in my opinion.
What kind of design can you put in your face with a kabuki brush? It has like that thing in the middle. It's so weird.
Powder to just kind of be like, oh, sort me out.
I don't like it.
Yeah. This is bad, and they've made bad decisions. This is by Daisy's Baddest Lashes. It's their Smile Now, Cry Later palette. It's coming out on August 31st. I hate the shape of the palette.
Another shape. I was just like,
it's like, when is she going to say it? When is it? Why are they doing this? I hate it. I don't like it. And
what is it supposed to be anyway?
I don't know. I didn't see the outside of the palette. I couldn't find any information on it, and I also didn't care enough to find it. So it's just boring, I think. Yeah, pretty much. That's the sound of the palette. Cali Lash have come out with their Colourful Queen eyeshadow palette. It's $35, and I don't like it.
Another odd shape too, like a water bottle. Yeah, it's like a water bottle.
It's a spray can.
Oh yeah, it's a spray can. You're right.
Yeah, like a paint spray can.
It's all pastels, though.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't. Yeah, that's all of the new makeup release. Actually, no, I tell a lie, because I sent on the girls. There is a new release that just got announced before we sat down to film, and that is Lethal Cosmetics, and they kind of been sneak peeking. So they have come out with some new lipsticks. It's their Affinity collection. They have 9 new lipstick shades. They are launching tomorrow, a Saturday, so they're already available. They're 16 euros each, because they are a German brand, by the way. They're vegan and cruelty free, and they have a natural satin finish. And I sent you on the pictures. I have tried their liquid lipstick and I love their liquid lipstick. It is so comfortable. Like, it's up there with Fenty in terms of how comfortable it is. I actually think that the Lethal Cosmetics one is a bit more comfortable.
Really?
You know, I got a Hyundai lipstick, liquid lip from AliExpress for $2, and it's so comfortable on the lips. It's amazing. It doesn't crack. It's not sticky. It's perfect. You're welcome.
She's getting those AdSense in. Yeah. I mean, I like Lethal Cosmetics. And if their bullet lipstick formula is as good as their liquid lip, not bad. Like €16 isn't the worst. Mm-hmm. But there's none of the shades there that I'm interested in, personally.
No.
Yeah. Now we're actually finished the new makeup releases. We're going on to the sneak peeks, and I want to run through this as quickly as possible because death comes to us all. We're all slowly dying. Terra Moon Cosmetics have shown some new fall mattes. Yeah, I like the chartreuse. Like, I'm there for that. Yeah. Oba Beauty are apparently coming out with some Lippy Pop collection. So it's a lip gloss collection that's coming out September 1st. They have 4 shimmer glosses, 1 glitter gloss, and 1 creamy gloss. And I could have sworn that I've seen that packaging from about this time last year. Like, that's definitely been a thing before. Yeah, it's very childish. Doll Beauty, it seems, are coming out with something. I have a feeling it's a blush because it looks like they're coming out with a blush. So, potentially interesting. You know, don't hate it. This is a sneak peek at Adept Cosmetics. Some of the shades from their Plain Jane palette, which we sneak peeked last week. I don't hate it. So it's mostly the purple one that I'm looking at, and I'm like, that is very pretty. Pulse Beauty are coming out with their Fetish eyeshadow palette. The blues are very similar, the purples are very similar. There's pinks in there that are the same, reds that are the same. Edit yourself.
Why don't you edit yourself?
I mean, they really don't. It's very, very irritating, and I'm not able for it. Zodiac Cosmetics are coming out with some new things. It looks like it's a new liquid lipstick, so that's all we know right now. Janae's Deja Vu Boutique are coming out with an under construction eyeshadow palette, which has 39 shades with mattes and shimmers, and I dislike it strongly.
AliExpress beauty glazed, but it looks like it. Just looks like it.
Yeah.
Teresa, did you put in the new XX palettes in this episode?
No.
The ones, did you see them shared on the group this morning?
No, because my internet has been.
Oh.
Well, I will find them and I will edit them in later.
But yeah, well, you could do a voiceover. It's the big extravaganza ones that we all like. They've got 2 new shade ones, a purple one and a pink one.
Mm-hmm.
So
I want those.
Oh, so badly. I'm getting the purple one for sure. Sorry, you need to voice that over in because they look stunning.
Hey guys, editing Teresa here. So the girls were talking about an XX Revolution release, and they had said that there were some things coming on to Boots. It seems to be like a random little sneak peek, and I decided I'd check it out myself to see do they still have it up there. And as of today, Saturday morning, they have those 2 palettes there. So there's the XX Revolution eyeshadow palette X Gen, which is the purple one, and then they have a pink one, which is the X-Ray, and they're both retailing for €25.99, so about £20. So this is the purple one. Bear with me because I'm on data, because my internet is still gone. This is the one that Miss has said she's very, very interested in. So I'm speaking on her behalf, but there you go. It looks really pretty. I'm just zooming you guys in because I kind of assume you might want to see what that looks like. I mean, it's very pretty. It reminds me a lot of the 39S. And I mean, if it's £20, €25.99, that's a pretty darn good price. It looks beautiful, so I think I may end up getting that myself. And then if we look at the other one, which has disappeared on me, which does look a little bit like the X Exodus, but like we won't think about that too much. It's like a bigger version. I feel like Christina, who has her own channel, she will probably pick up the pink and the purple one if I know her well. She wears a lot of pinks and purples, and they look beautiful on her fabulous brown eyes. And this is the X-Ray palette. I mean, it looks really pretty. Let's zoom on in. I mean, that looks... I mean, I'd wear that. You know what I think about these things. I think this is a neutral palette. It's best not to ask me what neutral colours are, but I like that. I'd wear that to work. Like, that is cute. So yeah, I didn't manage to spot that before filming, but this is our little extra smoosh in. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Elaina and Missa are both very much in favour of these palettes, so I would assume they will get either one or both. From what I understand, I may end up getting both. Don't come for me.
This is DJ's Unique Boutique. They're coming out with some new setting powders, so they look like a slightly darker shade. So there's honey and banana, so they will be coming out in September. Yves Saint Laurent have given a sneak peek of their very, very boring holiday 2020. They have a face and eye palette, a cushion compact, a Touche Eclat Radiant, a Rouge Pure Couture lipstick, and a Rouge Volupte Shine lipstick, and they're coming out in October. And I'm bored out of my mind. Yeah, don't like it. Glam Light are, it seems, coming out with something tomorrow, but this is the sneak peek, so it says featuring 30 delicious flavors, so I think it'll probably be a pastel palette.
Is that what is a little picture? When you look like a little tiny picture?
Yeah. So I'd say it's a pastel palette. Now we're on to just like essentially outsides of palettes. This is Makeup Maniacs. They have a collaboration with Life of Elaina G. There we go. I got there eventually. So it's called the Inspire palette. Alien Cosmetics are also collaborating with Bailey Madison, and that's the outside of the palette. So I would imagine she used that palette to make that eye look. Otherwise, it's very bad marketing. Sparrow Cosmetics are also coming out with something new, and I'm hoping the colours will match the outside of that palette because that's pretty. Nina Fraser Cosmetics have the Pink Panda eyeshadow palette. And
almost a red panda. Not quite.
Not quite. I mean, if it's we'll see what that looks like. Janelica are also coming out with something new, and the outside of that palette looks terrifying. It reminds me of, you know, the painting The Scream.
Oh yeah,
that's what it reminds me of. It kind of creeps me out. I don't like it. I don't like the outside of the palette, but you know, don't judge these things. So I thought that this was already a thing, but KKW are coming out with a skincare brand.
Oh, we've all been waiting for this to release.
Avidly waiting and just going, Kim, when you're doing it, I need to have it so badly. Please put some walnuts into it like your sister did, you know, just grind it up and I can smoosh it against my face. Yeah, couldn't care less. Then apparently there's a new brand called Such Good Everything they're coming out with. Yeah, we totally need it. Gummy vitamins. The source of Dramageddon 2.0, if we all remember correctly, which, however, I will say spurred on a fabulous song of mine, which neither of you have heard. Because obviously, if you have vitamins, like if you take vitamins, but you already have all of your RDA of these things, you pee them out. So this is a song. You've just got expensive pee, you're filled with vitamin D. You've gone above your RDA for your vitamin A, now your liver is dying. How do you feel about that? Now your liver is dying. It's not so great, is that? Yeah, that's my little song.
Wow.
Just to remind, I was like, I haven't sang that in about a year, but I remember singing that around about the time of the Tatty drama and her giving out about James not supporting her.
Oh.
And I was like, you're just making expensive pee because you pee out all of the vitamins that your body doesn't absorb. Expensive pee. The very last sneak peek that we've talked about is that JLo Beauty is apparently coming out.
Oh.
I mean,
I like Geelong, kind of interesting.
I like JLo as well. And in fairness, she's been involved in these sort of things in the past. Like she has her own like perfume line and stuff. And like I do think she's one of the ones that does actually give an SHIT about makeup. But I don't think it'd be makeup that I personally would be interested in because she does go for the very glowy bronzed, like.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, but she goes like for a natural-ish look, and that's not.
I don't think any of us like that.
No.
Yeah. It's not really for me. Now we're on to the enabler alert, and actually before I get into all the stuff that I have, Franca sent me on a thing, and it's for Kylie Cosmetics. So if you're interested, apparently there is 30% off their palettes until the 1st of September.
Oh, so, that's quite good.
Yeah, if you're interested in anything from Kylie Cosmetics. Other than that, the rest of our enabler alerts include that Beauty Bay have a whole buy more, save more using the code more. So if you spend £30, you get 10% off. If you spend 60, you get 15% off. If you spend 90, you get 20% off. So, there you go. Juvia's Place have a lot of things going on. They have their glass gloss bundle for $29 down from $39. They have their loose highlighter bundle down from $60 to $45, and they have the mini palette bundle. So those are the new palettes that we talked about, was it 2-3 weeks ago? They're down from $42 to $31 for all three of them together. I talked about this earlier in terms of Revolution. If you use the code GLOW15, you'll get 15% off. Hourglass Cosmetics are teaming up with Daisy Edgar Jones, and apparently you can shop their collection to save 15% on Hourglass's website. So 15% off Hourglass, not bad. This is for our American friends. Sephora have a sale on at the moment of Fenty. So they have like, for instance, the thing that I want you to get, Elaina, is the Stunna New Year highlighter and lip set, because it has the red lipstick and the highlighter is actually very, very nice.
Is that full size, Teresa? It must be for $39, right?
It is, yeah.
And would that highlighter suit Elaina?
Oh God, yeah.
I have that exact highlighter from Foyer Beauty. From AliExpress.
There we go. I was like, where did you? AliExpress.
She had to get it at least one more time.
It looks just like it.
I mean,
she has a quota, Teresa.
She does. But yeah, if you're in the States and you like Fenty, there's a sale on at the moment. Kaima Cosmetics, they have a code where you can get some money off. It's Chloe Shanna. Again, all of the information on that will be down in the description box. Artitude Cosmetics have a sale that is still going on until the 31st of August. Cheryl actually bought me quite a few things from Artitude Cosmetics because she's a bad woman. And I'm like, stop it, you're too nice. So I think I owe her a kidney or something now. Like, I assume that's how it goes. Tarte have a 4 for 50% off, so you can get like 4 of their products and get 50% off. So, I mean, if you like things like their Shape Tape or whatever, like you could get 4 of them and get them for half price, which not bad. BH Cosmetics have up to 50% off their face and eye palettes on Look Fantastic, which, by the way, if you are buying anything from Look Fantastic, for the love of God, use the link down below and use the code MISSA to get 20% off. And this is one of the things that you might be able to get, I don't know, but they have an Elemis limited edition Olivia Rubin travel collection gift set. It's worth £113, but you can get it for I think it's like £80 or something like that. I mean, it's Elemis. It's pretty darn good. But yes, for the love of God, use the code MISSA. Molly O'Brien brushes You can get 20% off if you use the code Lindsay20. Jessup are apparently now on sale on AliExpress. I brought it up to 91% off.
I am going on AliExpress after we finish filming.
I assumed, yeah. Be Perfect have teamed up with Mrs. Glam because apparently Mrs. Glam is now their sub-brand, which I never knew. And you can get 20% off the Showstopper palette and the Mrs. Glam lashes if you use the code GLAM20 if you're interested. Lois Cosmetics, who we talked about last week, they were coming out with their brushes. If you use the code FLASH10, you get 10% off. So that's quite interesting. Makeup Addiction Cosmetics also have 70% off if you use the code SEASONAL. So you can get like some nice pigments. And the very last thing is GLF Cosmetics have a sale of up to 45% off their palette bundles. That is it. That is everything for the week. And I feel like I've overstayed my welcome in my friend's house, taking up his kitchen for several hours.
You can't even go in and make a cup of tea because you're sitting in there filming.
Oh no, he's been in and out.
Oh, has he?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I owe you way more than Jaffa cakes at this point.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm bringing him out for tea on Sunday.
Well, that's all right, but maybe a wee bottle of whiskey or something.
Yeah. I mean,
Miss is already into the makeup.
As soon as we finish filming, my makeup comes off.
I mean, we haven't even like said that we're done.
I don't keep my makeup on this week.
Well, wait until we say like we're done and next.
You didn't do the outro. You didn't say the
Sorry.
Yeah. That Missa is overly excited and wants to leave.
Let me just pop these back on.
Right, that is the end of the episode. Do please like, comment and subscribe. Join Elaina on her live this evening at 8 o'clock UK time and
Lots
the
of
other
fun.
times, I can't remember, whatever they are, the US times. I'll put the information down in the description box because I'm look, just do your own math.
Google it.
If it's 8 p.m. UK time, it's a different time wherever you are, okay? Just depending upon your geographic location. But join us, it'll be fun, it'll be great. I'm not as snappy as I am right now, I promise. And do please share because sharing is caring unless, of course, it's an STD, in which case, wrap up, don't be gross, Just, yeah, we've had to refilm this section and I'm keeping it exactly as it is because I'm too lazy. But that is it. That is the end of the video. We will see you in next week's one where hopefully I'll have my internet back and I'll be in my own fucking house. Fingers crossed. Bye, guys.
Bye.